Well, come November, voters will elect a new governor for Oklahoma, and we are sitting down with each of the candidates before y'all head back to the polls. This morning, we are joined by Drew Edmondson, Democrat for governor. Thank you for being here, Mr. Edmondson.
Good morning. It's a pleasure.
Congratulations on your primary win.
Thank you.
What made the difference? You ran for governor back in 2010. What made the difference in 2018?
Well, it's a different year.
Different year, for sure.
And I think as a Democrat, we're in a better shape in 2018 than we were in 2010. My problem in 2010 was believing the polls, which showed me with a substantial lead, and it turned out to be razor thin, and we were on the wrong side of the razor.
Right.
So I'm taking polls with a little grain of salt this year and just working as hard as I can.
Is it something that you are doing, or a combination of both things, that people are rejecting our current leadership?
Well, I think it's the fact that we've gone down in a hole over the last 8 years, and people are frustrated with lack of progress in education, in health, in mental health, in criminal justice reform, a whole battery of issues that Oklahoma does not fare well. You know, we're at the bottom of lists where we'd like to be at the top, and vice versa. And I think the people have caught on to the fact that leadership has failed, and it's time for a change.
So how do we do that? How do we raise revenue? How do we attract business? How do we do that?
Well, there are lots of avenues out there. The legislature hit the 75% mark to pass about $400 million in new revenue packages for education. So the possibilities are out there. I still think the gross production tax should be restored to the 7% where it used to be. Capital gains loophole needs to be eliminated, and that we need to opt in to the Medicaid expansion. So there's still things that need to be done.
Have to ask you, you are our former Attorney General here.
Yes.
The man who replaced you, Scott Pruitt, and then went on to head the EPA. What do you think of his resignation yesterday?
Well, I think the public is glad that he took that honorable course. The litany of investigations and allegations just grew too burdensome, and it was making it difficult for him to accomplish anything at EPA. And I think he did the honorable thing by leaving.
Do you think he now comes back here to Oklahoma, wants to take on another political leadership role? And what do you think about that, if he's planning on coming back and doing so?
I'll worry about that when it happens.
Okay.
He's not running for governor in 2018, so he's not my problem.
Don't have to worry about it now. Well, you keep us posted if you hear something before we hear it. We want to know about it. Raising taxes here in Oklahoma, people want to know about that. What do you say when people say, in order to right this ship the way you see it should go, will you have to raise taxes?
Well, the things that I'm talking about are not tax increases. Doing away with a loophole, restoring a previous rate on gross production. I don't consider those tax increases. They will increase revenue to the state of Oklahoma, but not by increasing, you know, the two big ones are sales tax and personal income tax. And I'm not talking about raising either one of those.
You have a background as an attorney and continue to practice. Why run for governor? You don't need to run for governor. Why are you doing it?
I do it because of what I watch on your evening news and what I see in the morning paper day after day. Over the 8 years that I was thinking I would never run for anything again, it worried me and it concerned me, and I saw the state that I love being in trouble, and finally felt an obligation to throw my hat in the ring and offer some solutions.